It's indeed an honor for me to introduce to you a very great personality of India, a very senior doctor, an award-winning psychiatrist who's helped a lot of people with mental illnesses in the cities as well as the villages. As a professional and also has done social service to help people. He has been involved in educating people about trying to make them understand about the stigma and the misconceptions connected to mental illnesses. Depression and suicide cases are high in India, and he's been very active in helping people with such problems. It's indeed a privilege to introduce Dr. Roop Sidana to you. Dr. Roop Sidana, MD in Psychiatry, PGIMER, Chandigarh. He was awarded Silver Medal for Outstanding Performance. MNA MS, Primary National Board of Examiners, New Delhi, 1981, Basic Science as Applied to Psychiatry and Behavioral Science. MNA MS, Primary National Board of Examiners, New Delhi. He has a diploma in torture medicine, also a diploma in International Academy of Behavioral Medicine, Counseling and Psychotherapy. He has written and published various research papers which have been awarded for excellence. He has been presented with various awards also. He was awarded the Dr. Ghelno Award for Best Paper in Rajasthan, 1986 and 1991. He was awarded the Appreciation Award for taking psychiatry to the public at the ANCIPS Bombay for the public education material. He was awarded the Kota Award for Best Paper presented at the Bharatpur Conference in 1997 and at Saval Madhopur Conference in 2006. Dr. Shiv Gautam Oration Award at Savai Madhopur in 2006. Dr. Bakshi Award for paper presented at Annual Conference of IPS North Zone, Delhi. Healthcare Achievers Award in Mental Health by Rajasthan Patrika Group in 2024. International Award for Excellence for Contributions to Mental Health Care Community in December 2023. Rajasthan Patrika Group for the honor as Healthcare Achiever in Mental Health category. He was felicitated for organizing the midterm CME of IPS Rajasthan chapter. Healthcare Excellence Award by Dainik Bhaskar for contribution in the field of mental health. He was also awarded a Lifetime Achievement Award by IPS Rajasthan chapter. Recently, on 18th February 2025, at the World Mental Health Congress and Awards function held at the Taj Lands End in Mumbai, Dr. Roop Sidana was given the award Topmost Leader in Mental Health by the World Federation of Healthcare Leaders. Since I'm involved in women's empowerment, women's safety, and gender equality programs, I wanted to ask Dr. Sidana, why does gender-based violence happen? Why does domestic violence happen? Why does a spouse, a husband, who first says, I love you to his wife, why does he end up in 30% of the cases beating his wife, punching, kicking, hurting her physically so as to bring bruises and blood on her? Why does this happen?
I am Dr. Roop Sidana, practicing psychiatrist in Shri Ganganagar, Rajasthan. I have been in practice for the last 40 years, and today I am going to talk about gender-based violence, especially the domestic violence, and what are the causes. Let's look at the cause of gender-based violence. Why in a married couple, the male gets angry or upset and not only causes verbal, emotional abuse, but also physical violence. What are the causes and how should we look at them? I think we should look at them at the biological level, the psychological level, the social level. And first of all, it is the upbringing and the patriarchal system in our society, where the male is dominant, and many of the families, many of the cultures, it is believed that wife is just पैर की जूती, and the husband if he agrees or goes according to the wife, he is called Zoruka Gulam. That is the kind of picture that we grow up with as males, and that causes a lot of issues. Then socially there have been a lot of changes which can be the reason for gender-based violence being higher and on the rise. That is, the gender roles have changed. There was a time when girls were brought up to look after the household, to be looking after the family, the kitchen, and the boys were taught to be the breadwinner of the family and look after the security, the financial aspects. And the females were dependent on their husbands for almost everything. But now the times have changed. We are talking of gender equality, feminism, and the girls are outperforming boys in schools, colleges, and at the jobs. They have become financially and emotionally independent, and they want their rights to be respected. And that change in the image is sometimes not acceptable to the men and to the family as such. And the conflict starts when the girl wants to go according to her own ways in the social and in the financial matters, because she is now earning and she is independent, and she has she is expected to work 8 hours a day like the men. But after coming home from work, whatever kind of work is there, she is expected to feed the family, to take care of the cleanliness and everything that is going around in the house. And the husband, when he comes back from home, he expects the wife to be ready to take care of him, because he is tired. He's had a hard day in the office or business. He wants his wife to do so many things for him. But the family or the husband doesn't understand that she has also had a hard day. That causes a lot of criticism, leading on to abuse and physical violence. And many a times the family members are just silent witness to whatever is happening, or they are trying to calm down the girl, saying that you go away, you try to behave, you try to take care of him, and rather than saying anything to the boy or the man, and which causes repetition of such episodes. Then there is a reason for ego. Men have a greater ego, and whenever their wish, their demands are not met, they shout, they abuse, and whatever they do, because they have had a learned behavior from the childhood, seeing his father abusing mother, or uncle abusing his aunt. That kind of learned behavior comes, and they try to do whatever they have seen in the childhood. Then there is a feeling of mistrust, because when the girl is working, she is working with other men and other colleagues, and they have to go out and they have to meet and go for the parties in the office. So that creates some kind of mistrust and suspicion of extramarital relationship. Or sometimes the girl gets a sort of suspicion, or belief that the husband is going for extramarital affair, that becomes the reason for aggression and violence in men.
I'd like to thank you, sir, Dr. Sidana, for the way you are and for giving us your time and your knowledge. Thank you very much.